What's up, YouTube? Today my mom's dyeing my hair, and because I so rarely have moments where I'm just sitting and have the opportunity to film and look really fucking good like I do right now, I thought I would make a little video. I'm trying to think of what I could ask you that would be interesting in a video.
When did I know I wanted to become an author?
Now let's talk about me. Describe me at Ruby's age, if you remember.
I just have to go back to where did we live? So we lived in Tennessee.
Really? So I lived there that long?
Yeah.
It's so funny because I always say I was born there, but I've got no memory of it. But like, I have so much memory of the first 8 months of Ruby's life.
Yeah, well, we only lived there till you were 8.
8 months?
No. Tennessee, and then we moved. 18 months. We left when you were 18 months, and
Wow.
then we moved to Louisiana.
I think there might be a little bit of bleach in my eyebrow. Thank you. Thank you. Sick hairstyle.
You were like happy like she is, and very, you know how she does this thing all the time?
Yeah.
You were that way about your brothers.
Aww.
You loved when they would come, near you, and they loved you. They all wanted to hold you, except Noah, because he was so little. Well, he's the one that tried to
Suffocate me.
with all the blankets.
That's a fun story. What happened?
So
Funny, I used to think the story was funny, and then when I thought about it postpartum, I was like, that's the most
it's
horrifying thing I've ever
traumatizing.
heard.
Yeah. So, you were in a bassinet, and I walked into the room, and you had like 2 receiving blankets and a fleece blanket over your head.
How did you, why did you walk in the room? Just 'cause?
I'm sure to check on you, and I, was scared to death, like instant panic. It still gets to me.
Mhm.
But Noah had been afraid you were cold, and so he had gone and gathered up a whole bunch of blankets.
Fucking idiot.
And put them on you. Sweet idiot.
Okay, but dumb.
But he was 3, Lily.
Prison. Life sentence.
Yeah, and so then the thing I remember the most about it is like pulling the blankets off, making sure you were breathing. And then Daddy was downstairs, and so I started to go down the steps to tell him what had happened, and I had to sit down, and I started crying on the steps. Oh, it still gets me.
That is awful.
So scary. It was so scary.
That's the one of like 3 times
That
Noah
Noah
tried to kill
you.
me. He also dropped a nickel down my throat and was like, just cough it up.
It was a dime, but yeah.
And I was like fully couldn't breathe, and my mom had to do the Heimlich maneuver.
Well, and that's what I heard. Again, you guys were upstairs in the playroom. I'm downstairs
Oh, so you went in because you heard something.
in the kitchen, and I heard him
this
say,
time.
"Just cough it up," and I'm like, "Not good." I went
Not a
running
great
upstairs and did the Heimlich on you and got it out. Yeah.
I saw the craziest video of someone trying to do the Heimlich the other day,
Uh-huh.
and they were just pressing on the guy's ribs.
Oh.
Like, not in the wrong place. They got the thing
Not in
up,
the
so
right
it's
place?
fine. Oh yeah, not in the right place. They got the thing out, so it's fine, but it
gosh.
was tough. Okay, what was I like in 3 words at 8 years old?
Oh my gosh. Bossy.
I'm shocked you let me be bossy. It had to have been in an okay way.
You weren't nasty. You weren't like, do this.
Mhm.
But it was very much like,
Decisive.
yes, decisive. The thing is, when I think about Enneagram 8s, the first word I think of is bossy. So that's probably why I went to that. But yeah, decisive. What's the word? Not assertive. You were assertive.
At 8 years
Oh yeah.
old.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And very much like the leader. Like you were making the decisions. The friends would follow you around, and you had a lot of energy. You were energetic, and you sort of dictated what the play was, what you guys were going to go do. You
I think my friends were at that age, like Emmy Shank.
at age 8, yeah. And
So that's like 3rd grade, right?
you were probably
second.
9 in 3rd grade.
Okay.
And-
Abigail.
Yes. And you
I had
just
great friends at that age. Really
Yes.
fun girls.
Yes, and they were sweet, and
Yeah.
you were very energetic, and I think they liked, I think you brought them an experience that wasn't part, maybe, of their everyday. I think Abigail and Emmy tended to be more quiet, you know?
I always have quiet friends.
Mm-hmm.
God,
And
this was
Izzy?
not. Alright, what's the hardest part of having me as a daughter?
Oh, you don't want me to answer that.
Oh, good. No, answer it. I can always crop it out.
The hardest part that I've had to learn to adapt to is that my love language is physical touch, and you no longer engage really in that. And it's hard because you used to. And
Till when? I don't ever remember being touchy.
I know. I don't know. I can remember very specifically, even at 14, being at the mall and you wrapping your arm in my arm and walking with me.
Wow, that's surprising to me.
So it's hard because I want to, just in the same way you kiss Ruby and hug her all the time, I want to do the same thing and I can't.
I know, it makes me sad for you because I think about Ruby not letting me kiss her because I kiss her so much. But I'll probably get my karma on that. But it's just not something I can help. You can't help if you like physical touch or not.
No,
I just
and you
don't.
can't. But I think the question, well, you'll want to crop this out. I think
My mom's like, what happened to you?
yeah, what changed it?
I don't know.
I think I do, but we won't talk about that.
Probably my next.
No.
What's the best part of having me as a daughter?
I love your thoughtfulness. I love, like, what I really appreciate about you is, though you're not overly demonstrative and you're not like super gooey, you are very intentional and you put a lot of thought when you put stuff together for people. And you, like, even if I can't make out with your sweet face like I want to, I know how much you love me by the thought you put into things you do for me.
That's nice. What's the worst part about Scott?
That he confuses me when he says he's going to do something and then doesn't do it.
See, you're very confused by like 9-ness, and I'm very fine with it. But you're confused by him a lot, like even with like ice cream or like when he says like.
Not ice cream.
But like it can be that simple. Like if it's like, oh, he said he wants this, is he gonna have one?
Yes.
But I'm like, maybe, but it could be tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
very-
no, there has literally been times you've asked me, like, does he want to go get ice cream? Because, like, he'll say he wants to, and then we don't.
Yes, that totally confuses
But
me.
I just, like, I don't take anything he says that seriously. I feel like he throws ideas out there, and if we really bite on it, then I can, like, make it happen. But a lot of the time, it's just kind of like a hypothetical, like,
Yes.
we could go get ice cream.
Then my brain says, say we could. Because if you say, I want ice cream, I'm like, okay.
My mom is very literal.
Or
We
I
talk
just
about
take
this a lot.
people at their word. If they say
But
something.
their people's word is not their fucking law. Like, sometimes people just yap. I just yap, so I guess I get it.
Okay, I would like comments on this. Like, if somebody says they're going to do something, is
So
it
all 10
okay?
people that watch this video.
Is it okay to expect that it's going to happen, or am I just too concrete?
You're too concrete because it's not like he's making a promise of like, oh, I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Well, I'm not devastated like it's a promise. If it was a promise, I would be very sad. But I think, like, if it's something that sounds like fun for us all to do, or like, oh, like if it's something he says he wants or whatever, then the helper part of me wants to make sure it gets done for him.
Maybe the thing about me is I'm so low energy that I'm always thrilled when he doesn't end up wanting to go do whatever he said he wants to do. He's also just so like energetic a lot of the time that he'll be like, I want to do this and this and this and this, and that's why I don't take it that seriously a lot of the time. Because
Well,
I'm
and
like,
also he's your partner, right? So I see him how often.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to being around someone who says, yeah, let's go, blah, blah, blah.
yeah, you're
And then
married
I'm
to
like,
someone who's very concrete too.
waiting to go.
Okay, what's the best
Easiest
part of
thing?
Scott?
His joy. Yeah. And he's very loving to you. Yeah, he's committed so deeply. He's a good daddy. He's sweet. He's very kind.
Mm-hmm.
He's very kind. Yeah.
He's a good dad.
Yes, he is.
He's bad at understanding what Ruby wants, though. It kills me.
I feel like that's dads in general.
Like this morning, I just know everything she wants the second she makes a noise. But like this morning, he came downstairs, first time downstairs, so his first time seeing her this morning. He goes, "Hi, Ruby. Hi, darling." Waves at her. She perks up. You know how she is when she sees him.
So she wants him.
And then he turns and walks away, and she immediately starts crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's on the hunt for Sky, trying to make sure Sky has what she needs.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, babe, she
wants
really
you.
wants you to hold her.
Yeah.
Like, but it just like, I don't know. It's almost like you can't tell.
Well, I feel like too, I think this about you and Scott. You both are often very singularly focused.
It's because we're ADHDs.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Scott.
Hi.
Where you been?
Just been on the phone in the car.
Nice. Tylenol? Thanks.
You're welcome. What are you doing to your hair?
Warming it a little.
Black.
Okay.
Going black.
Back to black.
Back to black.
Alright, Amy.
What's the funniest thing about me as a parent?
How you kiss Ruby's mouth till she suffocates.
And I'm in it. I won't
Yeah.
give a kiss about that.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing about me as a parent?
What do you think on that?
Nothing.
I mean,
I'm a
you're an
perfect
excellent,
parent.
loving mother. I would say.
Did I just hear her?
I thought so, but I'm hoping.
Isn't it to go to sleep?
I think this isn't a parent thing. No, it's not her. I think this is just a thing that makes your parenting more exhausting or more difficult. It's just your ADD. Like, that's why I like to help you, because I know you have so much in your brain and that you very much want to give attention to Ruby. And I know you have a lot on your plate with your business and everything. So it's not a parenting thing, really.
Like, I'm great at giving Ruby attention, but then I don't do laundry for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's just, and that's the stuff I can help with that you get behind on.
And I never make dinner.
Well, there's that.
That's probably it. Hey, Scott.
It's upstairs.
Oh, I want him to tell me the worst thing about me as a partner.
What's the worst thing about me as a mom? Ooh, careful. I'm too.
I know, I was gonna say your feelings. That is honestly my answer. Like, I feel like I'm worried about your feelings a lot, and
But
not way less than I used to.
not way less?
No.
Oh, I was going to
double
say,
speak.
because I feel like if you said, I need to talk to you about this, I would be like, okay.
Yeah, but still, I just don't like hurting people's feelings, and I just feel like sometimes I'm so direct that I feel like I'm harsh to you, even when I am not trying to be at all.
Yeah, but I think I know about you, how direct you are, and I don't take it personally.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
still feel guilt about it sometimes. But not that bad. It was way worse when I was younger. And the best thing is just that I feel like you can like read my mind and do everything I need done and make everything the way I like it without me having to say anything. Even just like how you make my water or my snacks. Like the phrase "make my water," I've had so many partners be confused. Oh,
Sorry, sissy.
be confused by that. But like, if I ask you to make me a water, the last thing I want is just a fucking glass, like an open barrel fucking glass
Of lukewarm water.
lukewarm water. I want a nice cup, ideally with a straw and a lid, ice,
Cute.
crunchy ice, ideally some flavor or like electrolytes in there. I want you to make me a water.
Well, don't hold that against them. I've had you for years.
Yeah.
But you know what, one of my favorite things about you as a person is, and it's probably, I guess that's probably egocentric, I don't mean for it to be, but I love when I see the stuff that you do that I see my influence, like the way you make snack plates.
I was gonna say little plates with 45 snacks at a time.
Yes, and that you love twirl. I love that all my kids love checkerboard. I know that's me.
Yeah, from our house that had it. I can't think of any other good questions before we go see what my hair looks like. Which one of my exes is your favorite? No, just kidding.
I don't, nothing, I mean, I know that love can happen quickly. Real love can happen quickly. So, I suppose I could say the pat answer of, I don't know, you guys fell in love and everything moved so quickly, but that can happen.
First comes love, then comes a baby, then comes a house, then comes marriage. What do you mean? We followed the classic nursery rhyme. Okay, that's my hair, and that's my YouTube video. Oh, I hope this turns out cute. Thanks for doing it.
You're welcome.
One time my mom grounded me for burping.
Tell them why.
I don't know why, because you're crazy? Because you were hormonal?
No, well maybe, I probably was in menopause, pre-menopause back then.
That's a crazy thing to ground someone over, so.
I know, but I would change a lot of things now if I was parenting, but this is the thing. This is what I want you young people to know. And please take a minute to wrap your head around this. Like, understand the fact, you guys, that we are new at everything we're doing too. And so having a fourth child at that point in her life doing these things, that's the first time I had 4 kids that I was managing.
First time I had a daughter that burped in the car every drive
All
home.
the time, burped all the time. And I just didn't think it was ladylike, and I knew you could control it, but hold on, listen. Not the burp, but the manner in which you allowed it to expel from your body.
God forbid.
You could go instead of
Yeah, let me hide who I really am. Okay, tell them to like and subscribe, please.
click the link below, hit the button below, like and subscribe.
Good job.